Hi everybody, welcome back to my channel. So I've got a makeup spending check-in video today, and I've started doing these videos again this year. I don't think I did them at all last year, and I'm putting up quarterly check-in videos about this. So in these videos I'll tell you the makeup products that I've bought and how much I've spent each quarter. So I put up one of these videos back in April, the beginning of April. So now that we're halfway through the year, this is my second quarterly check-in video. So I'm going to share with you the makeup items that I purchased in April, May and June, tell you what those products are, and then give you an overall figure and how I want this to kind of look moving forwards. So this quarter I've bought a total of 9 makeup items, and I have my list here as part of my makeup inventory spreadsheet telling me all of the products that I've bought. I took a couple of months break from buying makeup. I didn't buy any makeup in March or April, but I have some purchases for May and June. So the first purchase I made this second quarter was back in May. It was the 22nd of May, and I placed another House of Colour makeup order, and I like to get my lip colours from House of Colour because I love lipstick, I love lip gloss, lip liner, and I like having a big selection of those products to choose from. I like having lots of different colours. So I made another purchase and I bought a lip gloss, lipstick and a liquid lip. So for autumns, and I'm in autumn, there are 5 different coloured lipsticks that they recommend for you, and I bought 4 out of the 5, and I held off buying copper because I couldn't really find many pictures of it, of people wearing it, and the ones that I could find I wasn't convinced that it looked that nice until I saw a consultant, and I can't remember which one, but she wore the lip gloss with a lip liner and it looked beautiful. And as an autumn leaf, copper is like a wow colour. It's one of the best colours because it's really warm. So I did actually decide to buy it. So this is the copper lip gloss and I love it. I think it's so beautiful. I don't have it on today to show you, unfortunately, but it's such a gorgeous warm orangey brown toffee shade. I don't want to say it's a copper because that's the name of the shade, but it really is like a pure copper. It's got a bit of gold shimmer in there, and it's super beautiful. So I'm glad that I bought this one now, and I have the set of 5 lip glosses, which I'm really happy about, so I can dip into all of them and create different like cocktails of lip colours. I also bought the copper lipstick, which is, it's a new one, but it's not a new shade. House of Colour did have this lipstick years ago. Apparently they discontinued it and now they've brought it back. This is quite a vibrant orangey copper shade, and to be totally honest with you, it's not my favourite. I think actually it's my least favourite lipstick that I've had from House of Colour, and I think it's because it's just quite bright. So I think if you're a vibrant autumn or even a spring, actually, because this has been suggested for springs, I think this colour would look really nice on you, but it's just a little bit too bright on me. So I wouldn't say I regret buying it because I'm glad that I've tried it, but I wouldn't repurchase it. So once I've run out of this, once I've used it all up, I won't be repurchasing it, but I'm glad that I've tried it. This is currently in my Shop My Stash, and I am enjoying actually pairing this with other lip colours. That's the way that I'm finding that I like wearing it. On its own, it's too bright, it's too overpowering on me, but mixed in with different colours of red, it works that bit better. And there was a bit of a theme with that makeup order. I've gone for quite kind of like bright orangey colours because I also bought a liquid lip in the shade Tuscan Sun. I'm pretty sure this is called Tuscan Sun. It's 124, and I've had my eye on this liquid lip for quite some time because I love a terracotta lip. I love a kind of like spiced pumpkin orangey red lip. I think it's so beautiful, and it's the type of red that I really enjoy wearing. So I bought one of their liquid lips. I already have another one of these, but in like a nude pink, and I really like the formula because it's quite thin and lightweight, but it's got really good coverage. Although it is a liquid lip, it's not the most comfortable, so I do like to top it with a lipstick or a lip gloss, but a really beautiful colour. Let me put some of this on the back of my hand as well. I mean, it is a little bit wet, so it will dry down, but as you can see, it is a really beautiful orangey red, slightly darker, but it's lovely for this time of year. But also this would be really great in the autumn months as well. I mean, despite me being an autumn and I can wear my lip shades all year round, there are still some shades where I'm like, that would look really good in the autumn months, and this is one. So those 3 lip products all came to £48.01. The next purchase came the very next day. I bought a tinted moisturiser because I've been finding that foundation is just too heavy for me. I don't really want to be buying foundations moving forwards. I have a few in my collection that I'm trying to use up as part of my Project Pan, and once I've done that I will stick to like CC creams, tinted moisturisers, really like lightweight skin tints rather than foundations. So I did buy one. It's by Sculpted by Amy and it was their new product. It's the Hydra Tint Moisturising Tinted Serum with SPF 20, and I've got mine in the shade 2, and I really like this. It's such a lightweight formula. It feels like a moisturiser, it gives your skin a bit of a tint, has a nice glow to it as well, and it just makes your face look really healthy, really kind of like radiant, and it's lovely for this time of year where we've got the summer in the UK. It's really quite hot. The weather today has dropped a little bit. It's quite cloudy, we've had a bit of rain, but it still feels warm, and I've got foundation on and I'm still finding that I'm getting a little bit hot. I'm having to kind of like just dab myself, whereas with something like this would be a lot more breathable on the skin. I really like this. I'm glad that I've bought this, and I would repurchase this. I'm very impressed with the product, but there are skin tints from so many different brands that I would also like to try. And this came to £23.60. And then because one wasn't enough, I actually bought another type of that product on the 25th of May. I made like a few purchases in a few days of each other. This one came to £16.18, and this is the 15ml size, the smaller size of the Arborian CC cream. I have tried the BB cream, loved it, amazing product, makes your skin look like you've got that glass skin effect. But I wanted to try something lighter coverage, and I just kept coming across Arborian. So because I really like the BB cream, I thought, well, let's try the CC cream. I've got mine in the shade Claire, but this is white. Excuse me, this is white when you apply it, and when you start blending it in, it kind of matches your skin tone in a way. And this is also lovely. I really enjoy using this. It's not as glowy and radiant as Sculpted by Amy, and it provides more coverage. So if I wanted something more radiant, less coverage, something a lot lighter, I would go with the Sculpted by Amy. But if I wanted something with a bit more coverage, maybe my skin was looking a bit more dull, I had some blemishes, or I wanted something for an evening out, then I would go for the Arborian. But this is still lightweight though. I don't want that to sound like this is heavy. It's not. It's still really lightweight. I'm losing my voice. And it's still a breathable, natural, radiant looking product. Really lovely. Really enjoy using this, and I would also repurchase this one as well. So in total then, for those 5 products that I bought in May, they came to £87.79. Which I don't think is too bad, because I've got 2 foundation base type products. I've got a liquid lipstick, a lip gloss, and an actual lipstick in there as well. So not really too bad, I don't think, in terms of overall price. I was thinking that would be it. I was thinking, I don't think I'm going to make any more purchases this quarter. That's going to be my total for quarter 2. Until I put out a video, and I can't remember what video it was now. It might have been my House of Colour lipsticks video, but I got a comment from somebody who's also an autumn, and she gave me some lipstick shade suggestions for Lisa Eldridge, and I am very weak when it comes to lipsticks, and I always like look at the suggestions that people leave me in the comments, and I went and had a look at these shades, looked at YouTube videos, TikTok videos, swatches, and I actually bought 2 of the suggestions that she made. So thank you for enabling me. These 2 lipsticks came to £54. Like I said, they're both by Lisa Eldridge. They are here. Now, I have been wanting to buy Lisa Eldridge lipsticks for a while, so the seed was already there. I was already aware of some shades that I had my eye on, one of which was one that I bought, but the other one, Je ne sais quoi, I hadn't actually come across. So if we start with Je ne sais quoi, this is a really beautiful pinky coral. It has a really lovely amount of warmth behind it, and this is beautiful for really freshening my complexion. It makes my eyes look brighter. It's lovely for this time of year, again in the UK where we've got summer going on. It's nice to go for like coral clothes, coral makeup, and this is just such a lovely colour. But it's a really beautiful, like hydrating formula. It feels really, really comfortable on the lips, and it's just really lovely. When I put it on to try it, and I don't mean this in a vain way, but I kept wanting to look at it. I was like, oh, that's such a pretty colour. I kept wanting to kind of look at how it looked on my face. Really beautiful, very impressed with that one. And then the other one that I bought was one that I had my eye on for quite some time. This is one of the Velvet formulations. This is Velvet Dragon, which is an orange based red, and if you've watched any of my videos, you know that when it comes to reds, I love an orange based red, and this one just looks absolutely gorgeous. Really nice on the lips. It's quite intense, so I think I would try to kind of blot it down a little bit, maybe apply it with a finger to kind of spread it out a bit, because straight from the bullet it is a real intense orange red, but regardless, it's a beautiful colour. Really, really love that. The formulation I think is their Velvet formulation, because they've got Velvet Dragon, Velvet Ribbon, Velvet, etc. So it's a more matte formulation, so it's not quite as comfortable as Je ne sais quoi, but it's still comfortable to wear. And then because I wasn't satisfied with buying 2 new lipsticks, I ended up buying a further 2 lipsticks. This was on the 29th of June, and this was a purchase that I was going to and from making. I was going, no, don't need it, don't need any more red lipsticks, don't need any lipsticks, full stop. Don't need to make this purchase, but I just, again, I kept coming across them, and I think as well I just really wanted to try makeup from this brand, and this is Merit. In the end, I bought 2 Merit lipsticks. They haven't arrived yet. They're arriving on Tuesday, and I'm filming this on a Sunday, so they're not physically in my collection, so I can't physically show you them, but I can put up pictures. One is in the shade Carbo, which is an orange based red, but I don't think it is quite as intense as a Velvet Dragon. I think it's meant to be a sheerer formulation, so not as matte as the Lisa Eldridge lipstick. And then I also bought the summer shade, which is Aperitif, which is more of a like a neutral red. It's meant to be more of a universal red, more Parisian apparently. Again, it's got a similar formulation, a bit sheer, but quite kind of like lightweight and comfortable. It's meant to be a very relaxed red lip. So I didn't really need to buy any more red lips, considering that I had that reddish one from House of Colour, this red one from Lisa Eldridge. I've got a couple of red ones in my Project Pan as well. So I don't really need to add to my red lipstick collection, but curiosity kind of got the better of me. I wanted to try those ones from Merit, and I'm just really loving wearing a red lip at the moment as well. I keep saying that in my videos and then I'm not actually wearing one. But I do, I just really enjoy wearing a red lip at the moment. There's just something about it. I'm not sure whether it's because we're in summer, but yeah, I just really like it. So I wanted to try these ones as well. And that order came to £56. So for the total amount in June that I spent £110 for those 4 lipsticks. So my total for Q2 came to just under £200, £197.79, and that was for 9 makeup items. So in total so far this year, I spent in Q1 quite a bit more. Well, not quite a bit more, £252.77, and then Q2 £197.79. So in total that comes to £450.56, which are for a monthly average so far this year. So that was £75.09. That's how much I spent on average for the first 6 months of this year. So what I want to do moving forwards, it is my aim one day to get down to having more of a minimalist-ish, what's the word, minimalist makeup collection. But I can't do that if I keep buying makeup. I can't get down to one foundation, one powder, one blusher, for example, if I keep buying makeup. So what I have decided to do is to put myself on a replacement only no buy for the rest of the year. So I'm not allowed to buy makeup unless it is something that I have run out of and I don't have any others left in my collection. So for example, if I use up all of my mascaras, I can go and buy myself a new mascara, but I can't go and buy myself a new lipstick because I have like 16 in my collection. So that is going to really help in terms of whittling down my makeup collection that bit further. But also because I've added in quite a bit of makeup this year. I've added in lots of lip colours. I've added in a couple of foundations. Let me check my list. I think I've also, it's my face. I think I've also added in, yeah, lip liners. I've added in a couple of blushes. So I've added in enough products into my makeup collection to really kind of play with lots of new makeup. So I'm looking really good in terms of all of my categories. I don't really need to add into any of my categories now. Having my colours done by House of Colour right before Christmas, I think that's really been like the catalyst in terms of me wanting to buy a lot of makeup, because last year I really struggled with my lipstick collection because I felt like most of the lipsticks didn't suit me. So now I know what my colour season is, and because lipsticks are a piece of makeup that I really love having that knowledge that I'm an autumn has really kind of like spurred me on, or been that driver I suppose, to buy lots of lip colours. And now that my lipstick collection is looking really good, and like I say, the other categories of my collection are looking really good as well, I don't need to be adding to them. And also as well, because I'm leaning more towards wanting to wear less makeup. I know I have some eyeshadow on today, but I don't really want to be buying any new eyeshadow. I don't need any more foundations, any more blushes, any more lip products. I really like going for more of that minimalistic, why can't I say that word? That minimalist makeup look. So yeah, I really am favouring a less is more approach when it comes to makeup, but it's just that my purchases aren't reflecting that. So for the rest of this year, I will be on a replacement only no buy. The only thing I'm concerned about is Black Friday. And that's because I know that I can be weak. I can get caught up in, you know, the hype. So I'm going to try my hardest to resist at Black Friday. I need to remind myself that I have makeup in my collection. They have expiry dates. They're all open. They are going to start to go out of date. So don't buy anything. So in terms of what my next makeup purchasing video in the beginning of September, October, what that is going to look like, there won't be any impulse buys or any buys that aren't replacement only. There should probably only be 1 or 2 purchases, because I think I will probably need to buy mascara and then maybe an eyebrow product. So that video will be very short, won't be much to say about it, and there won't be many products at all to tell you about. But those were my purchases for Q2. So if you are on a no buy this year, please give me some tips, please give me some tricks, some kind of like words of wisdom to help me along the way. I can do it, I know I can do it, because I was on a year-long no buy. I think when I first started my channel there were a couple of times, and I mean only a couple of times, where I bought something, but that was only because it was a cracking deal and it was something that I wanted to buy after I came off my no buy. So I know I can do it, and it's only 6 months. So thank you very much for watching. I hope you did like it, and I will see you again very soon for our next one.